Hi there, Libra, and welcome to your October forecast. It's great to see you, and I can't wait to see what kind of information and energy comes through this month. Just a quick reminder that you can always use these for your sun, your rising, and for your moon sign. Now, your channeled information this month was to not be afraid to ask for assistance. The word and the phrase that came to me when I meditated was support. But what really is coming through with this is that there's a lot of friends, family, and loved ones that are there and ready to assist you. But as is so common with Libra, you may be resistant to reaching out or seeming like you need assistance. So allow for people to be there with you, not just in a celebration, but also in a time of need. If you're in a good place in your life and you want to lend support, this is also a great month for service. So don't be afraid to either give or, more importantly, receive. This really is a month when you should be focusing on receiving. So allow for love, support, and generosity to come to you. Now let's take a look at your Catalyst card and see what the connecting force and also the initial force for this month is going to be. And this is a month of opportunity, but delayed opportunity. Oddly enough, this came through almost like an Ace of Pentacles, and I'm also reading it as a growth card. Growth in money, growth in work, and looking and finding connections in unusual places. So your success and your eventual ability to manifest things are going to come from you getting more established and connected with friends, with family, also with your community. And if you're a professional, getting connected with professional organizations. So I need you to grow, just like this vine. I need you to get more connected. These connections are going to bring you the future that you're seeking out right now, or the goals or the dreams that you're seeking out. But what's nice about this card as your catalyst is this is delayed opportunity, delayed money, delayed success, but success nonetheless. So now let's take a look at your cards and see what additional insights they have to offer. For those of you that are new, just a quick rundown on how I organize this. I start off with channeled information, take a look at the catalyst, and then after I pull this Celtic cross, I also expand the forecast to look at health, wealth, love, and destiny. So at the center of your spread, you have the Queen of Coins, or the Queen of Pentacles, which really speaks to opportunities, opportunities in work, school, and money. However, this is crossed by the Two of Swords. Two of Swords usually occurs when you're at a fork in the road and you may not know exactly which direction to choose, or you may be waiting for some component before you can make a decision. What I'm looking at here surrounding you is that you do have a lot of outlets and a lot of networks that you can tap into, which really does connect nicely into the channeled information. Before I get into the work component, though, I'm going to say one thing for those of you that are in relationships at the moment. For friendships, I see in the deep past, maybe some of you haven't been connecting as much as you could with friends and family. And for others of you, there could be a sort of on and off again relationship with the Eight of Cups. So if that's what you're looking for, great, but if you're looking for something more solid, then it might be time to have a conversation with whomever you're with. Now, the Eight of Cups also connects to cycles and cycles in work. So it feels like a lot of you are at a natural crossroads where you're ready to make a shift in your career, or a shift in how you, at least how you do your work. And the Faith card here at the top is also the Hierophant. This has to do with structure. And what I'm seeing for some of you is you either need to change the structure that you're currently working in if you have that opportunity, like if you're self-employed, or if you are at an office where they are open to sort of shifts and new ideas, then by all means start to bring up maybe efficiencies and ways to save money, or ways to change or make your job a little bit more exciting. But for the rest of you, this is saying that it's time to break out and try something new. You might need to take a risk. Every now and then you have to take a calculated risk and do something new. Now there's one other thing. Let's say that your job is fine, your relationships are solid. This crowning card has to do with your own faith and belief in yourself. So the Hierophant card is about how you create your own world and your own destiny. I like that it's called faith here because the most important thing for you to be effective and to continue to have success in your life is to have a belief that you're going to be okay and not to lose hope, not to lose belief in who you are. We have the Six of Wands reverse, which is showing eventual success and acceptance. If there's something that you're trying to put out there to change the way people are viewing you, or even if you're trying to sell an idea or get people on board with something, this shows that eventually they're going to understand or recognize that, but time and patience is required before that happens. How much? It's really up to you, because it depends on how aggressively you want to pursue your dream or whatever this pursuit is. What I'm looking at in your ego position is it's a challenging card. I actually prefer the Five of Wands to the Five of Swords, but when the Five of Swords comes in, it's telling you try not to look back with regret. Try to move forward, try to take whatever experience you can from the past, move forward with a feeling that you're ready for something better, that it's not a negative feeling, it's just opening yourself up to opportunities and to what can come through. And a lot of you are getting mired down into details at the moment. When I'm looking at the Environment card, this is a great card, I will say this. Eight of Pentacles shows that you're working your way to expertise. So practice makes perfect. Keep on learning, keep on perfecting your craft. And if you've decided perhaps to go back to high school, college, or to take some sort of a class that's going to help you, this is the prime month to push at that. Also, if you have any sort of paperwork, writing, or documents that you need to review, this is a good month for editing and for having a second set of eyes on those. As we look at your finances, I see slow and steady growth, and it's at a place where you have more than enough, but there's still a little bit of fear surrounding how you're going to either provide for yourself in the long run, or perhaps you're feeling like you should earn more than you're presently earning. So what you want to do is take a look at your budget, take a look at what you can do with your career, and see if there is growth opportunities. So we all love the Hermit, but there are limits to how long you should be either working by yourself or spending time introspectively. This card is encouraging you to find your friends, find your tribe, have a good time, and get out of your shell. This is especially going to be helpful, if not essential, when it comes to your work situation this month, to being able to expand. Networking is everything, particularly in October for you, Libra. So I want you to get out, to be seen. Many of you had your birthday last month, some will be having it this month, but the energy of your birthday still is going to permeate, and it's a good time for you to be seen and to be accepted in the world. So don't hold back. This is your moment. Take advantage of it. But again, the most important thing is that you are feeling comfortable, confident, and having hope and belief in your own path. If you have that, then you truly are unstoppable. So let's expand the forecast now to look at health, wealth, love, and destiny. We'll start off with the health card, and a reminder with health, it's mind, body, and spirit. It's not a single silo. And let's see what this card has to say for October. We have the Burning Serpent, which is a very powerful message, actually. So let's break this down, mind, body, and spirit, separate messages for each. With your mind, this is showing the unbelievable power of your thoughts. I know that I say that a lot, but it's especially true for you, Libra, and especially true this month. So I want you to think positively about your outcome. If you start to get into a place where you are sad or hopeless or feeling defeated, then it actually is going to be calling in self-perpetuating experiences that will illustrate that. If you feel that you are able to overcome things, if you feel like you can do whatever's in front of you, then people will see you as a worthwhile partner. So it's really important for you to see, feel, and project how you feel, and hopefully those are feelings of power and strength. Now, with respect to your body, what this is really speaking about is making sure that your power center is strong and activated. So we're looking at your third chakra, and also looking at, for those of you that practice Kundalini, to make sure that your energy is being pulled through your entire system. All your chakras are active. If there's any stagnant areas that you're working through using pranayamic breath to try and free that area out. If all of that went over your head, what you're really wanting to do is to make sure that there's no part of your body that feels like it's tired, that there's aches and pains. And if you don't practice yoga, you can go and get some sort of a massage. You could take a bath, like a nice warm Epsom salt bath. You can also get acupuncture. You want to just move energy through your body. So that's the most important thing. And if there's anything that feels like it's flaring up, whether it's psoriasis, whether it's some sort of a persistent pain, you want to somehow alleviate that. So go to a doctor, or through meditation and breath work, move that energy out. And with your spirit, again, this is a very positive sign. It's showing that you have the ability to manifest. So I want you to be as positive as you can, and really think that the only limits that exist are the ones that you place on yourself. Okay, now let's take a look at your wealth and see what messages are coming through in regards to that. And your message for wealth this month is to stay organized. We have Jade Emperor here, but the main message here is organization. Let me pull it a little closer. The card was reversed, and this reads very much like a regular Emperor or Empress card in tarot, which is saying that you need to have a little bit more fine control over your finances this month. So go in, dig a little deeper. We have the Seven of Pentacles here in hopes and fears. So the way to overcome discomfort or fear or anxiety is really to get a hard and fast understanding of where you sit budget-wise, number-wise, etc. So very easy message there. You should be the one making decisions with your money, and you also need to really understand how much you have, how much you need, how much you're spending. Okay, now let's take a look at love and see across the board what's coming through for relationships. Your love card this month is to, first of all, fall in love with who you are. Before you worry about how others are perceiving you, to really feel that you're comfortable in your own skin. A message I've been saying to a few signs this month, so it must be something that's permeating all of the energy as well. So love who you are, and try not to bring any sort of baggage that you have about your own insecurities into existing friendships or relationships. Now let's look at your destiny card. See if you're happy about the direction in which you're headed. If not, this is one that you can control. And we have wisdom, which is showing that you already know what's ahead. You know what you need to do this month, but you may benefit from speaking to a really trusted mentor, friend, or teacher. And if that's the case, go ahead. It will probably end up validating what you already know, but sometimes we need that vote of confidence to get us to the next level. The other thing with this, especially when you combine it with the Eight of Pentacles, it's saying, you know, this is a great time to dig into any sort of esoteric or knowledge building activities. So absolutely going back to school, reading a novel, learning some sort of a new trade, all of that stuff is right in line with your destiny card. Okay, so now let's go ahead and summarize everything, and then we'll wrap up this reading. So your channeled information was to not forget that you have a lot of support around you. So sometimes it's hard for Libra to accept that help or that love. Open your heart, open your arms, and allow people to celebrate you in their lives. It's an important message, and it's something that I think is very difficult. And I mentioned it, I think, last month, but it bears repetition, which is open yourself up to receiving. As we look at your catalyst for the month, we have this hawthorn bush here, or vine, and what this is really about is outreach and connections that are going to come through making sure that you go to certain sort of social events or parties, making sure that you aren't just staying at home. Again, connecting with this Hermit card here reversed. Looking at the cards themselves, a lot of opportunity flowing through in the area of finance and work, a little bit of a block, perhaps a little bit of fear in respect to what to do next. And the key bit of information I can give you in that is to not lose faith or hope in your dream or your vision. Also to realize that things should be received in a very positive light with the Six of Wands. Both of these cards are reversed, so First of all, turn around that fear that you have in your heart or in your mind. Believe in yourself. Allow others to believe in you. It's contagious that way. There's some interesting things going on with love and relationships, possibly someone coming from the past, some cycles that we talked about when we were looking at the spread earlier. If you're happy with having sort of impermanent relationships, great. If not, then maybe you want to look at that. With existing relationships, one thing I neglected to say earlier, these two cards are saying have fun. So if you're in a long-term relationship, the Eight of Cups can be about taking a vacation together. The Three of Cups is speaking to spontaneity and having fun, and possibly doing things with other married couples and having a party or some sort of a celebration. So if that feels good, do it. Five of Swords is basically telling you to let go of past discomfort, to focus instead on endeavors that really are worthy of your time and energy. One of those endeavors this month is to crack open Excel and create a budget if you don't have it. And finally, important for you to reach out and spend time with friends. Get out of your shell, make sure that you're getting into the public eye as much as possible this month. It's going to open up career opportunities, love opportunities, and it's just fun. As we look at your health card for this month, we have the Burning Serpent, which is speaking to the potential of power, powerful thoughts, also creating an equilibrium of power within your body and allowing for that to be a vehicle for manifestation. For your wealth card, we just talked about it. It's about taking back control. For your love card, love yourself first. Forgive yourself first. Once you fall in love with who you are, other people can do the same. And Destiny is speaking to that ability to expand your knowledge and do things that will expand your wisdom in any given subject. So if you want to dig deeper, do it this month. It's a great time to do so. So that brings everything to a close, and I hope that you got the insight, the information, and hopefully the freedom to move forward this month. I really want to say thank you because I'm excited about the growth everybody is doing on themselves or with one another in this community that we've created. So please continue to expand your knowledge, work on your intuition, work on your empathy for your fellow human beings. In this time and place, it's really important that we have people shining brightly. So I'm happy if I could play any small part in that. If you'd like to stay in touch so you know when videos like this are posted, the best way to do so is to hit subscribe here on this video. There's also a bell icon which will let you know when I post new videos as well. If you'd like, you can also sign up for my newsletter or join me on social networks. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All of this information is listed in the description area below. If you ever need a one-on-one appointment just for counseling, or if you want to talk about your health, wealth, love, and destiny, I offer those, and you can check my website for rates and availability. Otherwise, I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate all the likes, subscribes, and comments. It means a lot to know that you guys are getting something out of this, so keep that coming. Last note is if you wanted to donate to this channel, I also have a link on my website, or you can do so on Patreon. So from my heart to yours, I wish you a very productive and bountiful month. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.